Welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Tony St. James. Markets are open and we're working our way towards a couple of reports on Friday from USDA, including an acreage report and a stocks report. Maybe too early to see pre-positioning ahead of that, but we are seeing pressure in the corn market as we go to the big board. And again, corn has been trading in the red, down 7.5 on the July. September, 8.5 lower at $4.32 a bushel. Soybean trade in Chicago is mixed. July is 4 higher, 11.64.5. The August, though, most active, up 2.25, 11.49.5. November is a penny lower at 11.19. As we see a little bit of pressure in the new crop. Speaking of new crop, how about we go to wheat? July, Chicago, down 10.5, 551.5. September off 7, 8.5 lower on next May's contract. And for hard red, the crop that's coming out right now across Oklahoma and parts of Kansas, 5.5 lower on the July, 575.75. Deferreds are 5 to 6 lower. Spring wheat, Minneapolis, 8.25 lower on the July and 5.25 lower on September. 6.12, that's a penny off the day's low. And in New York, cotton futures, we hit that first notice day for cotton, and that's the July contract, lightly trading 71.39. It's up 3.20, the most active. December up 1.20 at 73.41. Ben Hushon is with the mill and joins us again this morning. Hey, Ben, welcome back.
Good morning, Tony. Thank you. It's a beautiful day here. In fact, since last Tuesday, when I last gave a report, the Mid-Atlantic was under tremendous heat wave. And today is just the opposite. We had a long period of 90-degree days. A lot of corn was certainly growing. Soybeans were growing well. Hay cutting, first cutting was pretty much wrapped up, and wheat harvest began. But right now, the two things in our mind are certainly getting the second application of nitrogen on this corn. As we approach waist high, we pretty much want to be wrapping that up. And again, Tony, in the Mid-Atlantic, the majority of the nitrogen goes out in corn in a split application. We'll put about 60-70% of it out at planting. And then when we start getting to knee high or even up into this waist high, we want to get back through it, just as the viewers are seeing. We want to be running back through it with the last 25, 30, 35% of the nitrogen, a little bit more sulfur. And one of the things we've really talked about a lot lately, we had not had rain anywhere since June the 5th. So there's always that concern of spreading that urea or liquid nitrogen out there and losing it to volatility. So anybody that still hadn't had it done, most folks are protecting all of that urea and all that UAN. And as I mentioned, certainly wheat harvest, a little bit surprised. Folks jumped into wheat pretty aggressively Wednesday, Thursday of last week, and we're reporting 11 and 12% moisture. So a little surprised how quickly it was ready when you think about the calendar date. We're probably 2.5 weeks early on wheat harvest for sure.
Well, and it sounds like there's optimism for that corn and bean crop as well. We'll come back and dig into livestock in just a moment as Market Day Report continues after this.